Wednesday, September 3rd. All right, today was number 3. We did the number 3 in the rotation, shoulders and arms this morning. And tonight I wanted to make a little evening video because I'm going to be quite busy coming up the rest of the week. So I wanted to get a video in. And I feel that this is an important video, all right? Because I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Guys, doctors saying, should we deadlift? Should older guys be deadlifting? Should older guys be doing squats? All this stuff, all right? You can go on YouTube Fitness. You'll see all this. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you're past 45, 50, it's time for you to go to the nursing home, is what they make it sound like, okay? Dr. Atiyah is doing a video on should we be deadlifting, all right? And then there's a lot of hate on the deadlift lately, all right? Even some YouTubers that I really like that are friends of mine, hating on deadlifts, hating on the big compounds. Well, I'd like to say this, all right? I'm going to just spill it out for you. This is going to be an odds and ends video. So, deadlift. Should you be deadlifting? I'm 69 years old. I'm going to just spill it out. I'm 69 years old. I deadlift. And should I be deadlifting? Absolutely. Is a deadlift good for hypertrophy? They say it isn't. Bullshit. Yes, the deadlift is good for hypertrophy. Yes, the squat is superior to leg presses. There's a guy that just made a video today. Yes, the squat is superior to leg presses. We all know that. We've known it for years. I can go and do 10 sets of leg presses and blast it till the cows come home. I'll get a little sore, but if I do that with squats, I won't be able to walk. There's your answer. There's your answer, okay? So all I'm saying is the big lifts with barbells are superior to all machines. They're superior to all types of weightlifting modalities, all right? When you grab a barbell, or dumbbells, okay, but I prefer barbells, but when you, barbells, dumbbells, they're going to do a superior stimulus to your body than machines, okay? That's my experience. I've done both. This is my experience. All right, but I want to address this whole thing with age, all right? Most old guys my age, they think, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be bad for me. I could hurt myself. I can pull a muscle, or deadlifts are inferior. Deadlifts are gonna be detrimental. We're old. You know why you're old? I'm gonna tell you why you're old. Because you've been told you're old. See, this whole thing with this age thing, everyone's chasing, oh, it's you gotta be carnivore, you gotta eat the red meat. It has something to do with diet. It has something to do with something. But did you ever come to think that old age maybe has to do, more importantly than anything else, is your thinking? That's right. Your thinking has more to do on your age and how you age and how old you really are is what you think. Your thoughts program your brain more than anything, more than food, more than exercise. What a man's soul thinketh, so shall he be. If you think you're old, if you think you're sick, if you think you're decrepit, you will be those things. If you're afraid of things, oh, I shouldn't lift that because it'll hurt me. Guess what? It will hurt you because you have already predestined that thought process in your brain. You have created it. You have created your future. See what I'm saying here? And these guys, oh, I'm just going to sit around and eat, and that's how I'm going to gain muscle. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to fucking eat. Horse shit, dude. Horse shitta. Let me tell you something. In order to gain muscle, you have to create a stimulus. I said it in today's video. If there's no stimulus and you're sitting around on a couch, all right, and not doing anything for days and weeks and months on end, you're not going to gain any muscle. You're going to get fat. You're going to get out of shape. You're going to be out of conditioning. Oh, that's not okay. Well, let's do an experiment. Take a guy who's a boxer, take him out, don't do any road work, don't do any bag work, don't train him, let him sit around, let him eat like a pig, and then have him fight. There's a fight coming up in 30 days or 6 weeks, and have him continue on that regiment, and then throw him in the ring and see what happens. There you go. Jesus Christ, is it that fucking hard to understand something like that? Jesus. I mean, really, do you have like something missing in your brain, synapses that can't process this shit? You must be in condition. You have to train. You have to train and you have to recuperate, all right? This is how you train to get bigger and stronger. Train, stimulate the muscles, damage the muscle, get rest, eat properly, and recuperate. That's as simple as that, all right? That's the secret, all right? So this whole thing on old age and we shouldn't be doing this, there's a guy that made a month ago, he made a video on deadlifts are bad. Another horse shitter. You see what they're trying to do to you? They're trying to make you afraid of doing things that are going to regenerate you. That's right. The deadlift is a full body movement. Done correctly, it'll add shitloads of hypertrophy to your frame and body. I'll give you an example. Guess what Friday is? Today was number 3 in the rotation. Coming Friday is number 4 in the rotation, deadlifts. I'm going to tell you what this coming Friday entails for me. All right? 345 from the get-go, deadlift, right from the start, the main movement. The starting of every workout is going to be the core movement. It's the core, it's the foundation, the root is going to be 345 for 3. 345 for 3 sets, or 8 sets of 3. 24 total reps at 345. It's hard. It's hard, okay? It is hard. And it's going to stimulate. You don't think you're going to get hypertrophy from that? And then you get the hell out of Dodge, and in 10 days I do it again. Maybe add 350. Try to improve upon the last workout. Do you get it? Do you get it? That's it in a nutshell. Every workout is structured that way. Now, please, I'm not saying to go hog wild. If you've got any medical condition, okay, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you to use your common sense. Start with what you have. If you can only deadlift 50 pounds, 100, start with that. That's the point. But don't get scared of being taken away from the big compound movements. Today was a compound movement. It was pressing. All right, 120 pounds for 8 sets of 3. My shoulders are toasted. They're toasted. But guess what? They render myofibular results. In other words, it's not going to wash. Do you know the saying? I've got a new guy that I'm watching. I'm going to put his link in one of these videos that I make. He says that these sarcoplasmic guys, they go to the gym and their gains wash out when they take a shower. When they leave the gym and take a shower, they're gone. It's gone. Gone. Get it? Their fucking pumps are gone. My pumps are still here. They're still here. Why? Because it's a heavy fucking load. We're not kids anymore, all right? When you were 20, 25 years old, you could go for massive pumping. Sure, maybe, but it still didn't work even back then. But what I'm saying is, what kills your gains is fluff and puff. All right? That's as and best that I can say it, is that. Fluff and puff. In other words, bullshit, wasted junk volume. All right? What they call it, junk volume. And that's what it is. It is junk volume. So, don't let them make you think you're old and make them believe that you are ready for the nursing home. I'm 69. Oh, Claudio, oh God, Claudio, don't deadlift. It's not going to benefit you. It's going to hurt you and it's going to render you febile. You're going to get hurt. You're going to snap your back. I have been deadlifting for 6 years. If I was going to snap my back, I would have already snapped my back. I'm going to tell you, you know who snaps shit up doing this game and doing these heavy movements? Guys that are on juice. Guys that are using anabolic steroids. My ligaments and joints have adapted to what I put them through. They are remodeling, not T says remodeling and rebuilding, but he doesn't specify the remodeling and rebuilding of tendons and ligaments, because that's what's happening too. It's just not muscle, it's the tendons and the ligaments. We're not building just muscle. We're building, you want to build tendons and ligaments, like the old strongmen of the old. All right, so that's why I'm not snapping shit up. Okay? You can build all the damn muscle you want. If you haven't built those, you are going to get yourself fucked up. And you are weak. You want your spinal erectors like freaking bands of steel. That's right, bands of steel. Your biceps, your shoulders, your core, your legs, like bands of steel. That's the key. More important than looking big and being puffy and being the Michelin Man. You want to be like bands and strands of steel. This is damn good grape juice. All right, so what I'm saying is, don't let them scare you into the nursing home. Don't let them also make you as fat as a Porky the Pig. All right? You don't want to be Porky the Pig. I'm going to tell you, if you take a lot of this advice and you start fucking going on these bulks and eating and eating and eating, you're going to get fat. And once you get fat, guess what happens when you get fat? When you put on 30 pounds. You know how, especially if you're old. If you're old and you put on 20, 25, 30, 40 pounds of fat, guess how hard that is to get that shit off of you? And how much fat you're carrying, subcutaneous fat and visceral fat, which is all bad for your heart, your blood pressure, all your blood circulating through you. Think about this shit. It's just, when you look at fitness, really, fitness is the whole. It's like a big whole. It's just not one facet of diet or this. It's your, first of all, it's your mind. It's your mind. Second law, it's your spirit. Yes, your spirit. Your spirit is what drives you, your desire to work out. Then it's your body. How your body responds to all the stimulus you give it. So the mind is number one. You could eat literally garbage and get jacked. You don't want to, but I'm saying you can. And we can take the example of prisoners in prison. They get slop food and they get huge and jacked. All right? So don't focus on one aspect, focus on the whole. And martial arts and karate, there would be things that I witnessed. I witnessed a man that weighed 145 pounds breaking 4 boards. And he was as skinny as fuck. I couldn't do it. I tried it. I could not do it. So how does he do it? I'll tell you, mind. His mind. And that's, oh, you're going to say, oh, he's getting metaphysical. He's getting out there into this weird realm, all that. No, bullshit. Your mind's what takes you to go to the gym. Your mind is what gets you to fucking go work out every week. So it's your mind is in control. So your mind, your spirit, your spirit, I consider it your spirit is what is the life force of you, okay? And your mind is like the driver, and your body is the machine, all right? Get these things in sync. No one will tell you these things. Nobody. In the fitness industry and all these, no one's going to tell you this shit. You know why? Because they have something to fucking con you with or sell you. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to tell you the straight lowdown. All right? Hey, do I have all the secrets? No, I don't. But I tell you what, from my background and what I've trained in and the people that I've been around, it's called life experiences. I have walked many roads and I have talked to many people along those roads. And I've gotten insights. I've gotten bad advice. I've gotten good advice. I've gotten all kinds of things that were given to me that I thought were great. And they were great and they were nuggets of gold. And then I got turd balls. All right. So like Bruce Lee says, take what is useful and discard what is not. And use it for yourself. And then make it your own. You got to make it your own. So I'm going to end this video because I don't want it to go long. These things get wild. So it's Wednesday night. I'm taking it easy. We're listening to some music. And I'm going to end this by saying this. Don't let them put you in a nursing home. You are the one that's going to put you in a nursing home, not them. And then I'm going to give you a story, and then I'm going to end it on that. This is a very personal story for me, and I was debating whether to say this, but I'm just going to tell you this story because it has a great deal to do with this, what I'm telling you. In 2019, I retired from my work, all right? I put in the years, and I said, it's time for me to get out of here. And I did so. And I got a plaque. And it wasn't a golden watch, but I got a big clock. And with my name and everything below it. It was cool. And my mom was proud of me. I showed her the clock. It was probably a cheap piece of junk. But I got a great pension. And they took care of me. It was a great company. They were great and good to me, all right? A year later, it was horrific. My mom was diagnosed with colon cancer. We didn't know it at the time, all right? She was losing blood and her platelets were going down. Her hemoglobin was just going down to nothing. She got a transfusion. More transfusions. And it just wouldn't, she would still run out. Finally, after about 6 months of this, they did a colonoscopy and she was bleeding out because the tumor was bleeding. All right. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is because this is September. My mother died in 2022 of September. Okay. It was a Thursday. She died 2022, okay, on a Thursday, okay. On the 22nd day. She died 2022, the 22nd day on a Thursday, okay. And the backstory is 2 years, in 2019, after all this was going on, she was very frail and sick. So what I did is I came to the house, and for 2 years I stayed with her. I took care of her, and she always said it was like a coincidence that everything happened. You retired right when I got sick. No one would have been here because the rest of the family was working. And I stayed with her night and day until the day she died. I showered her, okay? I wiped her ass. I did everything. I made her meals. I took care of her digitally, and night and day. And they sent, the first year, they sent hospice people here, and her doctor came to the house, and they said she should go on hospice. She was weak and barely able to move. And this was like a year and a half before she died. And I said, no, you guys get the hell out of here. I sent them all out of here. And I told the doctor before they went, I said to them, I said, hey, how long does she have? And the doctor says, I've seen this, and she was a cancer doctor. She says she's probably got 30 to 60 days, and that's it. That's a pretty grim outlook. I told the hospice to leave. I didn't want him here. And I got with Mom. We got together. I devised a diet plan. And I had her, I fixed the foods that I studied this, and I did it to the best of my abilities. I had her eat what I made her every day. And we got another almost 2 years out of her. Almost another year and a half. She didn't die in 30 days. She didn't die in 60 days. And I kept telling her, Mom, you're going to be fine. You got to be positive. You got to just keep reinforcing everything. And that positivity of me speaking and telling her this all the time on a daily basis kept her hopes up and revved, and it changed her mindset. So we got going, and she was doing just fine. All right. She still had to have transfusions every 3 to 6 months, but she was getting stronger and better. So what did her in? This new drug came out. We went to the doctors with Family Met, and it's called some type of, it kills tumors. All right. It's like an IV, Tropuda or whatever the hell it's called. And it's like the doctor said to us, it can either work like a miracle and get rid of all the cancer, or it can kill her. And everyone thought it over, and she kept having to get transfusions. And the doctor says we're just kicking the can down the road. And I caved. And I said, okay, let's try it. This drug killed her within 1 week. Done. On September 22nd, September 2022, September 22nd, at 3 a.m. in the morning on a Thursday morning, she died. All right. And the drug killed her. Now, I have a lot of bad feelings for me agreeing to do that. But maybe it was for the best. She was 89 years old when she died, okay? And I'm going to tell you, if any one of you have a mom out there, and you're my age, God bless you. And I tell you, every day, say hi to your mom and love your mom, man. Because I'll tell you, there's only one mom, and there's nothing like a mom. When you lose a mom, it's devastating. I lost my dad back in 96, and it was tough, but it's not like your mom. So what I'm telling you is her positive thinking, that me pushing it and making her believe that there's hope. When there is hope, there is strength, and the Spirit will guide you. And that's the same thing with all you people out there doing this workout. The segue into all this is don't let them put you in some fucking ass nursing home just and oh, you can't do this lift and that lift and you shouldn't do it. It's going to degenerate. It's going to age you. Horse shit. Work hard. Train hard. Eat good. And by all means, get your mind right. We all know the movie Cool Hand Luke. What did he say him? Is your mind right, Luke? Yes, and boss, mind is right. Well, that's what I'm telling you to do here. All right. Had enough. We've had enough. Shoulders, arms today, bro. Shoulders, arms. All right, that's all for tonight. Wednesday night, ciao, and we're out of here.